Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today is a beautiful day, but honestly, it is an absolutely wild day to be a fan of this show. We have so much to unpack right now. Grab a coffee, or maybe something a lot stronger, because the drama we just witnessed is off the charts. Let's just dive right into the madness. And I just have to start by taking a deep breath because my brain is still spinning from what just happened. I mean, we all knew a storm was coming. We saw the spoilers. We saw the little clues. We knew Hope was sneaking around with Katie and Bill over at Logan, but to do it like this, on this specific stage, in front of the entire world, honestly, I am still shaking my head. I have been staring at my screen for hours trying to process this, and I just can't even believe the writers actually went there. But they did. They really did. So let's back up for a second and set the scene, because you have to understand the build-up to truly get how insane this moment was. Eric Forrester is back, the legend, the patriarch, the man who basically invented high fashion in this universe. He had that short trip to Logan, but now he is back at Forrester Creations, and he was ready to show the world who is boss. This haute couture show was supposed to be his glorious return. It was supposed to be a statement. A way to prove that the Forrester family still holds the crown and that nobody else even comes close. And you guys, the event was stunning. The lights, the music, the runway. It was everything you expect from a classic Forrester fashion show. The media was there, the cameras were flashing. The whole family was gathered. It felt like a real triumph. Even Zende was there, probably trying to put on a brave face. Poor Zende. He was just talking to Carter a few episodes ago, completely frustrated because all his designs for Hope for the future got shelved. Carter told him to be patient. Patient. Yeah, right? Zende wanted to be a team player, but you could tell he felt unappreciated. But still, everyone was trying to be professional for Eric's big day. But then the runway clears, the music shifts, and Steffy Forrester Finnegan steps up to the microphone. Now, let's be real here. Steffy and Brooke have been at each other's throats for weeks. Brooke has been trying to steal Steffy's co-CEO job just to force the company to relaunch Hope's line. Steffy was furious. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a knife. But Steffy had this conversation with Brooke recently. She realized that maybe, just maybe, Hope was acting weird because she needed something tangible. Steffy actually suspected Hope was hiding something about her leave of absence. So Steffy decided to do something completely unexpected. She decided to be the bigger person. Steffy stands on that stage looking absolutely gorgeous, by the way, and she looks right at Brooke in the front row. And she makes an announcement, a massive, shocking announcement. Right there, in front of the press, Steffy says she is going to relaunch Hope for the future. She offers it as a peace offering, an olive branch to Brooke and to Hope. She wanted to guarantee a fresh start for the line right there on Eric's haute couture stage. Brooke's reaction was everything. She was crying. She was so happy. She looked like all her prayers had been answered. Brooke had fought so hard for this. She literally slapped her own sister, Katie, because she thought Katie was trying to poach Hope. Brooke begged Ridge, she manipulated, she schemed, all to get Hope's line back. And here was Steffy, handing it to her on a silver platter. It was actually a really beautiful moment. I was almost getting emotional watching it. It felt like, finally, the Forrester and Logan feud might actually cool down for 5 minutes. But no, of course not. This is the bold and the beautiful. We can't have nice things. We just can't. Because right at that moment, the doors open, and out walks Hope Logan Spencer. But she isn't smiling. She isn't crying tears of joy. She isn't running up to hug Steffy or her mother. She just walks down that runway with this look on her face that I have never seen before. Cold. calculated, and she is not wearing a Forrester original. Hope walks right up to the microphone. The whole room is dead silent. You could hear a pin drop. The reporters are just staring. Brooke is smiling through her tears, probably thinking Hope is going to give a thank you speech. And then Hope just drops the absolute biggest bomb in the history of this show. She doesn't say thank you. She says she has an announcement of her own. She looks right at Steffy, right at Brooke, and she tells the world that she has officially signed a contract with Logan. Boom, just like that. And if that wasn't enough, if that wasn't already the most disrespectful thing she could possibly do on Eric's stage, she twists the knife. She announces that she is debuting her brand new collection right here, right now, in collaboration with her new lead designer. And out walks Deke Sharp. Deke Sharp, are you kidding me? Let's just remember the history here. Steffy fired Deke. She forced Hope to fire him and replaced him with Thomas and Zende, which was a total disaster. Deke has been sketching in his little apartment above Il Giardino, just waiting for a chance. And Katie Logan, sneaky, brilliant Katie Logan, swooped in and hired him. And now Hope is parading him on Steffy's stage, hijacking Eric's entire haute couture event to launch a rival brand. I actually screamed at my television. I am not even exaggerating. I screamed. What were they thinking? What was Hope thinking? Let's talk about Brooke for a second. The camera panned to Brooke's face, and it was honestly hard to watch. You could literally see her heart break into a million pieces. The happiness just drained out of her completely. It turned into pure, unadulterated humiliation. She was dead silent. She just stood there. Her own daughter lied to her face for weeks. Brooke went to war for Hope. She ruined her relationship with Katie. She strained her marriage with Ridge. And Hope just let her do it. Hope knew exactly what she was doing, and she let her mother look like an absolute fool in front of the entire fashion industry. That is so cold. Maybe I'm being too harsh. Maybe Hope felt like she had no other choice because Steffy kept delaying her line. Okay, that sounded dramatic, but you get what I mean. Hope wanted creative control, but to do it like this, to humiliate your mother publicly. I don't know if Brooke will ever forgive her for this. And then there is Steffy. Oh my God, Steffy's face. If looks could kill, Hope and Deke would be dust on that runway. Steffy actually tried. For once in her life, Steffy put her ego aside and offered an olive branch. She tried to help Hope, and she got stabbed in the back so hard the blade came out her chest. Steffy felt so deeply betrayed, you could see the rage building up in her eyes. She was humiliated at her own grandfather's event. The media was snapping pictures like crazy. The headlines are going to be insane. Forrester air defects to rival Logan. Fashion show disaster. Steffy Forrester humiliated. This is war. The Forrester-Logan relationship is completely, entirely, 100% shattered. There is no coming back from this. None. Zero. And think about the ripple effects this is going to have on every single character on the show. The fans on social media are already losing their minds. My timeline is just a mess of all caps screaming. Team Steffy is calling Hope a traitor and a snake. Team Hope is saying Steffy deserved it for holding the line hostage for so long. It is a total bloodbath online. But let's look at the bigger picture here. Let's talk about Katie and Bill. They weren't on stage, but you just know they are sitting somewhere popping champagne. Katie dug her heels in. She refused to take orders from Steffy or Brooke. She made the dodgy deal about not poaching Forresters, but she snagged Hope and Deke right from under their noses. Katie is looking like an absolute genius right now. But she is also going to face the wrath of Brooke. Brooke is going to burn Katie's house down. The sibling bond is done, finished. And what about Will Spencer? Oh, poor Will. He is in so much trouble now. Katie swore him to secrecy. He knew Hope was moving to Logan. He knew. And he had to lie to his girlfriend, Electra Forrester. Electra was pushing him so hard a few episodes ago. She kept asking him who the new Logan designer was. They had that whole no secrets pact. Will was literally having panic attacks trying to keep this secret. Electra finally backed down because she saw how stressed he was. She showed him empathy, and how does he repay her? By letting her find out, along with the rest of the world, that his family just publicly humiliated her family. Electra is a Forrester. She is going to be furious. She is going to feel so betrayed by Will. Their reunion at the bikini bar. Yeah, that is probably going to go up in flames. And speaking of the bikini bar, we have to talk about Remy Price. Remy just kissed Deke. He walked into Dek's apartment, saw the Logan sketches, realized Deke was leveling up in the fashion world, and planted a kiss on him. Now Deke is standing on a runway in front of the world as the new star of Logan. Remy must be watching this thinking he hit the absolute jackpot. He is going to cling to Deke like a barnacle. But Deke has a massive target on his back now. The Forresters are going to come for him. Steffy is going to want to destroy him. And what about Zende? We can't forget Zende. He was already having angry meltdowns because his designs were shelved. He complained to Carter. He complained to RJ. And now he has to sit in the audience and watch Hope launch a new line with Dek's designs. Zen's work is officially dead. There is no hope for the future at Forrester anymore. Zende is going to explode. I wouldn't be surprised if he just walks out the door and begs Katie for a job too. I mean, why would he stay? Forrester Creations is a toxic wasteland right now. And Ridge. Ridge is caught right in the middle. He turned Brooke down for the co-CEO spot. He tried to protect Steffy. He tried to keep the peace. And now his wife is humiliated and his daughter is out for blood. Ridge is going to have to pick a side, and we all know he always picks Steffy when the chips are down. His marriage to Brooke is going to be hanging by a thread after this. Brooke is going to blame Ridge. She's going to blame Steffy. She's going to blame Katie. She will blame everyone except Hope. Because that's what Brooke does. Honestly, I am exhausted. This show just took everything we thought we knew about the current storylines and threw it into a blender. The corporate sabotage, the family betrayal, the media frenzy. It feels like old school Bold and the Beautiful. It feels like the golden era when fashion shows were actually dangerous. But I also have to ask, was it worth it? Did Hope really need to do it on Eric's stage? Eric is a legend. He went to Logan. He came back. He just wanted to show off his haute couture. And Hope hijacked it. It feels a little dirty, you guys? It feels really dirty. Hope always plays the good girl. She always talks about morals and values and doing the right thing, but this was a villain move. This was a Sheila Carter level of public humiliation. Wait, maybe I shouldn't compare her to Sheila. That's a bit much, but you see my point. Hope crossed a line today. She didn't just burn a bridge, she blew it up with dynamite and danced in the ashes. And Liam Spencer has been pushing Hope to join Logan for weeks. He has been telling her to take creative control. He was venting to Bill and Katie about how much of a nightmare Forrester was for Hope. Well, Liam got his wish. I wonder if he is happy now, because he is going to have to deal with the fallout. Steffy is the mother of his child. Steffy is going to be a warpath. Liam is going to be caught in the crossfire of the biggest fashion war Los Angeles has ever seen. And let's not forget about Melissa Dillon and RJ Forrester. They just shared this magical, passionate evening at RJ's new beach house. They were finally moving on from the Will and Electra drama. But RJ is a Forrester and Dylan's cousin is Remy Price, who is currently obsessing over Deke Sharp, who is now the enemy of the Forrester family. Plus, RJ already went to Ridge and Steffy demanding that will be fired. Now that Will's family just humiliated RJ's family, RJ is going to go nuclear. He is going to demand blood. Dylan is going to be stuck right in the middle of this mess. So here we are. The dust is settling on the runway, but the war is just beginning. Steffy is not going to take this lying down. She is going to plot the ultimate revenge. She might try to sue Logan. She might try to destroy Hope's supply chain. Who knows? But Steffy Forrester Finnegan does not lose gracefully. And Brooke. Brooke is going to have to look at herself in the mirror and realize that her daughter manipulated her. Brooke fought a phantom war against Steffy while the real threat was Hope's own ambition. I need a nap. I really do, but I can't sleep because I need to know what happens tomorrow. Will Steffy physically attack Hope? Will Eric have a heart attack? Will Katie do a victory dance on Spencer Publications' roof? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Are you Team Steffy or Team Hope? Was Hope justified in what she did, or was it the ultimate betrayal? Sound off below, because I know you all have strong opinions on this one. I'll be back tomorrow with more updates, assuming my brain hasn't completely melted by then. Thanks for reading my ramblings. You guys are the best.